to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Hello, everyone. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Today's the 15th of March, Saturday morning, and yes, we are live. We'd love to hear from you. Call us up on the North American Metals hotline. It's easy. It's right down here. 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, reports. We'd love to hear from you. You might even have some questions for our special guest in studio, which is Bill Herzog. We're going to talk about a number of things, late winter steelhead. Now, it's been a very frustrating season for the majority of us, not for everyone. I don't want to put everyone in the same box as myself and most of the people I know, but it's been very frustrating. And a really good topic for late winter steelhead is maybe how to make them bite. Is there something different that you can do to get a steelhead to go when maybe otherwise they don't want to, for whatever reason? It just seems like the fish might just be there, but we're not getting them to go. We're not getting them to bite for whatever reason. Well, with Bill, he's known as the metal god for a reason. We talk a lot about spoons when we're talking with Bill here in the studio. I mean, countless things that we've talked about with Bill over the years. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today again as well, but we're also going to inject something that we haven't: spinners. Spinners are something that are near and dear to my heart and have been since I was very, very young. They're extremely effective, and I know that I underutilize them in the winter steelhead fishery in particular because we've got so many different ways to go after them, from pulling plugs to beads, jigs, eggs. I mean, for crying out loud, there's just so many different ways to go after them, and what gets overlooked is spinners. And it was a discussion my buddy and I had yesterday in a very frustrating day of chasing steelhead in absolutely perfect conditions, is how to maybe change the script a little bit, right? To get them to do something, well, one, that they don't want to do, but how to just entice them. And we're going to cover a little bit of that with Bill. We'll talk some spring Chinook stuff as well. Have some reports to share from this week, and in those reports, there'll be some spring Chinook talk, but it's probably not going to hold out very long because it looks like the Willamette's going to explode again. But we'll have all that information with river levels like we always do, a couple of reminders, and a couple of different giveaways that we now have in the show. So make sure you pay attention here to this upcoming segment because we're going to get to that as well, with that photo contest from Abby's being the newest giveaway program, I guess is the way to put it, that we have now. We're also going to lean on Bill for a tech tip, and I think the one that after talking with him this morning, is maybe how to make those spinners a little bit different. You're going to go, well, what's a Sharpie have to do with it? Some of you are already going to know. Some of you may not. So at the very least, we're going to have that Chevy Silverado tech tip of the week and the deal of the week from Fisherman's Marine, which I have no idea what that is. Ryan, I forgot to ask that from you, but we'll get that during this break. We actually have a call coming. This is Dennis from Kelso again. We'll get to that in just a second. Looks like he might have a report from the Cowlitz. Hopefully those smelt are starting to push their way up there. This has been a very contentious sort of season when you're talking about that opportunity on the Cowlitz to chase smelt around, from licensing to opportunities to lack of opportunities. But we'll cover that later on. Anyway, let's go ahead and show you some of the photos that everyone's been sending in, and we actually have a video as well, a special video, but we'll get to that here in just a few minutes, couple of minutes. Added to the broodstock, this is from Jeff. It does get sad when you know exactly where you are, and I went right through there. Nice fish, though. There's definitely been some fish caught. It's not all doom and gloom, but there's a lot of gloom, not all doom. But it's definitely one of those years. Brian's winter steelhead, nice one too, by the way. I like the photo. And it's easy to do, everyone. We will show you how to do it. And hey, when you go steelhead fishing, there's a lot of things that you can experience, from black bears to black-tailed deer and elk going ahead and crossing your river. Most folks might be like, oh, that's so beautiful. First thought that's crossing my mind is, how many fish did that elk just blow out of that hole? That's me being selfish, I guess. Great photo, though. You don't catch them going across the river very often, at the very least. Here's a good one. Oh, well, that young man's obviously figured it out. James, it looks like Turner Lake. Nice big fish. It looks to me to be a steelhead based on that tail and the coloration. Not a lot of big spots. So if he caught that out of a lake, probably came from a hatchery released in there. Another good one. Looks like the fish didn't want to cooperate. Kalama Steel, Scott sent this in. A little drift boat trip. Nice fish. Hatchery fish right there. And there's been some success. We'll in this upcoming segment, we'll have a couple of reports to share there. As you can see, another steelhead. Mary's Foggy Morning Bite. Brad, thanks for sending that in. And it's easy to do, everyone. Like I've already mentioned, we'll show you exactly how to do it. You can send them in the Facebook page, or you can utilize that Fox 12 app, but we'll show you the easiest. Shed season, Bruce. Yes, there's definitely been some folks, and some of these dogs, that's one of the most amazing things. I've known folks for years that love to go shed hunting, and now that they have labs trained to find them, pretty darn impressive how they do that. My one buddy over in Montana is extremely good at it. Very cool. Look at that. Well, that's a triploid trout. Yep, probably with, oh, it is with Austin Mosier. Clyde sent this in. Jeez, look at the size. Did you see those 20-plus pounders he was catching? 25 and 27 pounders? I'm talking to Bill here, everyone off air. Just absolute monsters. And look at the snow in the background. Great photo. Well done, Austin. He's been doing that a lot.
She's getting a bite.
Pay attention.
Have you got him?
Yep.
She's got a fish on.
A little ice fishing.
God. Oh, that's not very
Diamond Lake, hey.
Oh, I'm trying not to horse him, but he's...
Taking line.
Yeah.
Remember how you do it, you.
No.
Oh, I see it there. You.
I don't
And this is
Pull him
Tracy
up
Snow.
and then
We've got a
drag him back.
little link here
I
that
see
we're
him
going to
down
go
there.
to.
That's a nice one.
Look at
Pull him
that.
back. Holy
Diamond Lake froze.
I got him!
Look at that. You think she's excited?
Look at him! I got him! It's a rainbow! I gotta keep him!
That's about.
Look at him!
That's got to
Wow,
be.
very
Are you
cool.
recording this?
Yeah.
I got him!
I have yet to go ice fishing. One of these days I'll do it. And Diamond Lake seems like it's the place to go. And by the way, Tracy, from what I understand, was a winner, but we'll get to that in a second. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. When you do so, you can follow along with Outdoor GPS. Send your photos in. It's the easiest way to do it. Like I said, you can also utilize our Facebook page if you're into that kind of stuff. But there's a number of ways to send photos in. And if you have trouble, Ryan will do the best he can to help you out if you have those issues. And here is that Abby's giveaway. It's super simple. It's gps@abbys.com. You enter yourself to win each week. So make sure you remember that, and you'll have a chance to win that giant pizza from Abby's. And we love that. They were inundated with folks this past week. Tons of folks wanting to win that free pizza, and I get it. No question. But here's that photo of our most recent winner. And that would be Tracy, the one that we just saw her video of from Diamond Lake. Very cool. Very, very cool. Tracy, congratulations on that. I hope you enjoy that Abby's Pizza. And I know I mentioned it already. It's the best breakfast in the morning when you're chasing steelhead or in the duck blind is cold pizza. I'm sorry, but it's the easiest thing to do, and it's always delicious, and Abby's just fantastic. Just ask my family.